Nice. Oh, I need to get this sound balance right first time. It's basically a miracle. Let me drop the socials. Oh, that's not the right one. Where is it? Streams and videos. Put it in all of them. I'm not allowed to post in here? What? Oh. Wrong channel, guys. I'm just dumb. Let's open up chat. There we go. And wait for someone to turn up to tell me whether my sound's awful or not. Stretch. I should have got a drink before we started. That was his first mistake. Also, let's get his phone in a good position so I can actually read chat. Right. Let's just boot it up and not do anything for a second. Now he has to remember what the hell he was doing. Bearing in mind it's been several months since I last played EU4. What were we doing? We formed Germany. We're not at war. Our manpower's crap, alright. This is ringing bells. Our navy is just chilling. Alright, dock please. Okay, let's have a just admire what's going on. Okay, I remember France was being a pain. Denmark basically don't exist anymore. The Dutch were being a pain. But we couldn't declare war on them because they're friends with France. And arrogant and Hungary. Okay. There you go. That answers that question. By the looks of it, we were just waiting for... Hey, Spongy! How you doing tonight, man? By the looks of it, we were just sitting around waiting for time to pass. Which sounds an awful lot like how this campaign's gone so far. Behind on admin by just the one, and in line with the other two. Okay. Oops. Don't know what hotkey I hit there. Let's just let things spin away. I don't need the money. How much money do we get? Could be better, could be worse. Jeez. Fort maintenance. Might have to scrap some of these forts. Although from what I remember, I think I just finished upgrading them. So maybe that'd be a silly idea. Missionaries, who are we converting? Oh, they're almost done. That's probably why there was the unrest. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, thanks Bungie. It's good to be back. It feels like it's been too long since I've done one. We'll see if people start turning up. If people are still subscribed. I didn't check before I left. I think we were still at about 50, 60. Started another character in Divinity. Hopefully I'll be happy with the way this one turns out. Oh, I'm too deep to go back with mine. I have a feeling that I've like permanently boned myself, but it's got to the point where I've put like 20 hours in to that character, and I know if I try and start again I'll just like never play the game again. So I'm just gritting my teeth and spending an awful lot of time redoing missions when they go tits up. I've yet to come across a mission I can't do. How far in are you? Like, whereabouts is your new character? Is it still Fort Joy? Because there is one bit where you get abducted by Voidwoken, which is awful, and it like took the most genius plays I've ever come up with to try and get my way out of it. Because your party gets split into 4 one-person like parties, and you have to beat this Voidwoken, which is like 2 levels above you, with just 1 character. And I had to abuse the Scoundrel skill, where you rupture tendons, and then every time they take a step they take like 20 damage. So I'd use it on them, and then run as far away as I could, and then as they were running after me, it would drain just all of their health. And I just had to abuse this one ability over and over again before I could do anything. I had to do that. Like, I had to free him up by killing his Voidwoken, and then have him go around and find everyone else and free them up as well. It was dreadful. Ease tax burden, manpower modifier, or national unrest. Kind of don't want that one, so sorry everyone. Unrest it is. Oh, typical. Military access from France. Piss off. Who are Hungary friends with? France and Aragon and the Netherlands. Oh, what a surprise. Are there any rebels we can support? Nope. Gonna sow discontent because of yours, that's why. What did you do? No, I didn't solely put points in memory. I just feel like I mean, everyone does enough damage. I think most of it is just I'm stupid and like never approach a situation properly and always end up in a level, like an area which I'm vastly underleveled for. People's errands around Fort Joy. Oh, fair enough. I think it took me like 8 hours to get out of Fort Joy or something like that. I don't want claims on Poland. Don't know why I keep getting them. Am I in a truce with Denmark? Yes. When am I out of a truce with Denmark? 3 years. Well, sorry Denmark, but in 3 years you will no longer exist. Could escape if I wanted to, but I kind of want to kill Griffin type with a few other loose ends. Do you bother, not romancing, but talking to that lady who's in Griff's squad, who will, she says she'll run away with you and meet you on the mainland? Because I've yet to meet her on the mainland, but I progressed the quest far enough so she said that she would. If you actually talk to her first and then attack Griff, she'll swap sides to your side and help you. But then, the only problem with that is, you know, there's the elf, which Griff has kidnapped, which is the whole reason for going in. As soon as you free him, she aggroes on him and kills him. Just flat out murders him in cold blood, so... Who are you allies with? Only big people. I could declare war on, like, Dutch Brazil. Oh no, because they're allied with... Because they're a subject, it doesn't work like that. What happens if I declare war on Stuart? I think, like, just awful things will happen. Yeah. Oh, she's one of the archers, I believe. If you go up and talk to her, she you can actually like flirt with her a bit, and she'll end up leaving Griff to join you. Why is my bitrate so low? Hang on, 1 second. Weird. Does the quality look okay, Spongy? Yeah, I can't figure out what that Elves quest is either. English. Well, I know what it is, but it seems like an awful lot of effort for a whole lot of bugger all, really. Land leader fire, global trade power, improve relations. What does this give us? Unjustified demands plus 50. That sounds very nice. Is that the only military one? Wow. Alright, whatever. Oh, Ultra. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for joining us. In Altmark. I thought Altmark was in the Netherlands. Oh well. I think I'll just crush them. To be fair, we have stability to burn. How far are we off? 6,000. No, we'll just crush them. Oop. Do it. Quality's great. Oh, fair enough. Just keep getting warnings that my bitrate's too low, but meh. And come back down here. Sit in big provinces. Who are you? Palatate. Do I have a truce with you? No, they have a truce with Sweden, but not me. They do hate me, though. They're allied with France. God damn it. Oh, I'm remembering what our problem was. In that we can't effing declare war on anyone, because theatre will help, and then the Netherlands will help, and then France will help, and I will be crushed. Let's have a look at the old army's ledger. Oh yep, what a surprise. The Netherlands and France, both above me, as is Hungary. My three arch rivals all have massive force limits. Well, this isn't too bad, but look at this. What the fuck? 100,000. Over 100,000. Great Britain has a lot of mercenaries. 100,000, so that's what? 250,000 troops to my 60,000? Seems fair. Oh, actually, I counted out Poland a bit there. To our 110,000, that made such a difference. Yeah, glad you can be here, Roger. Catching us just kind of at the tail end of this series. I am hoping to do another series after this, but I don't know whether it'll be E4, Stellaris, XCOM 2 was on the list as well. Istanbul was Constantinople. Hi Santi, how you doing? It was indeed. It's down here somewhere. Hungary owns it now. This is like the rarest occurrence you can get where the Ottomans just get absolutely squished. Like, it never happens. This world is like completely ass backwards. Like, none of who has become powerful should work. Like, Hungary should get squished by the Ottomans, as should like Italy, largely. Lithuania should have become Poland by now, or like Russia in general. I don't know what the hell happened to Muscovy. I don't think Malwa should be that big either. This looks, yeah, everything that happened over here looks normal, roughly. Oh, the French got there first. That's rare. Africa, yeah, Castile got that. That's pretty regular. And then the New World is always just like a absolute clusterfuck. So, although Britain did get Newfoundland, which is how it normally works. And the Danes have Iceland. Normally the British steal Iceland pretty early on, but there we go. Haven't seen any of XCOM, but I hear a lot about it. Oh, it's brutal, man, but it's so good. Why are there bloody foreigners? Get over there and kick his ass. Got damn rebels coming from all over the shop. Are they actually friends with They're friends with the Netherlands. Fuck. What? Pomeranians? Bloody dogs. Get it? Because Pomeranian's a breed of dog. Rebel uprising. Catholic zealots. What a surprise. Yeah, you did. Oh, Great Britain's the defender of the faith now. It's no longer the duchies. That's good. Brigsow. I don't even know what that is. There's only 13k of them, so what do I give a damn? Oh no, they're defenders of the freaking Protestant faith, you donut, not the Catholic faith. Balls. The French. That's been my attitude for this entire freaking series. The French have been an enormous pain in my arse for this entire series. They've done nothing but, excuse me, nothing but annoy me the entire time. We'd have most of Europe by now if it wasn't for the damn French and their silly armies. You come cross the borders again, separatists, and see where it gets you. Damn hippies. Oh, whoops. We got discovered. Murder Griff. Ah, Griff. Yeah, kick his ass. He deserves it. Oh, nice. Not the Polish are just going around mopping up. Good old Poles. It's bad that this game has such an influence on my opinion of other countries. Like, well, I mean, it's been mostly positive, apart from I don't like the Danes anymore. But I love the Poles now. Poles are great. Why are Poland and the Netherlands at war? More importantly, why is Poland winning and why am I not involved? They're at war with Theatre? Are they? They are. Oh. But Venice, Alsace and Poland will help them. Why are they at war? Hungarians, Sturton, imperialists. Oh, so Hungary have declared on Sturta? Presumably. And the Netherlands got dragged in with Hungary. I mean, oh my god! It didn't open up any opportunity for me. I'm still boned. Well, I'm not boned. No one's going to attack me, but I also can't attack anyone because bollocks. We're just going to buy out some of these cheaper ones. There we go. Truce with Poland, Denmark. Oh, was I not in an alliance with Poland at the moment? Yeah, we are. Oh, what? We were at war for something. Can't remember what it was. We got dragged into a war by accident on the other side of them. Willing to trust me somewhat? Excuse me, we've been friends since the dawn of time, you rude bastards. Who am I actually friends with? Let's have a look. Sweden? Oh. What happened to us, Sweden? Just need more improved relations. Okay, that's fine. Great Britain, Venice, and Muscovy. How's Great Britain doing? Britain loves us. Just gonna make sure they definitely lovers. Don't care about that anymore. And the other ones were Muscovy and Venice. Venice are threatened by me. They aren't the power they once were, that's for sure. Could try and vassalize them, you know. Yeah, we'll see if we can swing it. And let's just check how Muscovy are doing. Uh-oh. What rival am I allied to? Oh, Poland. Yeah, well, do one. Me and Poland go way back. I am indeed the Germans. I wasn't to start with. I can't even remember what nation I was. And it took an awful long time to get to Germany. We only have 70 years left of this campaign, so the chances are these next 70 years are going to be really, really boring. And we're just going to sit here for 70 years and let nothing happen. But you never know. Suddenly something interesting might happen. I thought Austria declared war on me then. Oh my god! Another 16 units we can train. Bug at me. Another 16 units. And what's our split at the moment? 36, 6, 30. So 18. We could just go 44, 38. Yeah, we might just go 44, 38. Yeah, 44, 38. Need more manpower before we do that though. Oh, they finally revolted, did they? Searing daggers is really good, Spongy. But as soon as you get fireball, it just destroys everyone. Who are you running in your party? I run... Oh, we should probably take that back. I run Fane, Ifan Bel, Ifan Al-Mazid, and... or whatever his name is. And the Red Prince. And then my own character, obviously. Peace for 70 years. Basically, I mean, we're in the middle of like a European Cold War. Like, no one can... Did they convert our fucking province again? No one can attack anyone else because everyone's friends with such like massive other powers that will just like immediately annihilate each other if anyone tries to declare war. So everyone just has to sit here with their thumbs up their asses, not doing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the tech tick up now. Feigning Ifan, yeah. Do you not take the Red Prince? Although, to be fair, I only took the Red Prince because my guy is a very bruiser build, so I needed someone that was a bit more in and out, high damage. Because my guy just takes a pounding and has... What's the school of magic called where you turn into other things? Metamorphosis, is it? Basically, I just make tentacle arms and turn into a Medusa. It's great. Oh, testicles. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Dutchies. You dicks. It's the Holy Roman Empire is the problem. There's only 9 princes, and one of them is France, and the other one is Holland. It's so ridiculous. Why won't they vote for me? Because we're not a member of the HRE. They don't like us. And we're heretics. Great. Steer to hate us, I believe? If I could just eat Alsace, that'd be nice. But the problem with Sturta being the leader is that anyone they're allied to, which is no one? How big was the Dutch army? They have no manpower though. Ooh. Did they just end their war? Yeah, they did. So Poland couldn't join me. Because they're a truce. Britain's fighting another war. What the fuck? Everyone has a truce with them. We might have just cracked this wide open, boys. Oh, no, never mind. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong people, that's why. Are they seriously? He's not friends with anyone now. So the duchies would accept. But I don't have anyone to back me up. Because everyone just got into a truce with them. Can I declare on them? No, because the Netherlands would join in. Okay. Is there any... Oh no, because all of them will call Sturta to their aid. And if all of them call Sturta to their aid, then the duchies will come with all of them as well. And the duchies seem to be friends with everyone around here anyway. Sturta wouldn't help! But Muscovy, Aragon and Switzerland would. Okay, never mind. Switzerland, you're friends with Austria, and Sturta would help. Well then, I guess we're just going to have to build an army bigger than the Netherlands. So 8,000 more infantry. There we go. Oh my god, I've just seen who's arrived in chat. Norbert, first of all, thank you for turning up. How you doing, pal? Basically, Ultra, everyone's just sitting in a bar, kind of giving each other looks, not doing anything. Polymorph, thank you, Spongy. This gameplay is brutal, says the man, the myth, the legend. Blue, how you doing, man? It's nice to see you again, especially in one of my streams for a change. Just like, oh my god, too soon. He's taken advantage of my non-PG rules already. Yeah, get out of Fort Joyce, Spongy, it sucks. We still have 3 advisor slots, but I still kind of don't want them. What's my 697? Ah, that's plenty. Right. So I now have 44,000. I can train 9 cannoneers. You should probably come down to mains. And now I need to figure out 18,315. 18,315. So they take 4 each. So you 4 go there. And this is a funny shape to draw with a mouse. I'm not going to manage it, okay? Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. And you go to mains to meet with the other army. Nice. And then they'll take 4 cannons each as well. When we have the manpower for it. I'm doing well, Norbert. Thank you very much. Sorry school was hard. You haven't missed any streams. I've started university in September, so I've had a mad few months. So I'm taking some downtime to finish off this series. We'll be going basically until this finishes, so I might be here until like 1 in the morning, my time. We'll see. Oh, Senti. Honestly, the rudeness of it all. To be fair, Stone always watches my streams while he's at work, but he can get away with it because no one actually gets him to do any work at his work. Because, you know, an idiot could do it. So that's why he's got his job, isn't it? Don't tell him I said that. I love Stone. Like, I'm just messing with him. He must be off work this time of night. I normally stream earlier. No, he might be at work. Is he at work? Blue, where's Stone? Everyone wants military access, but I don't like any of you. Go away. Yeah, Stone's at work, isn't he? HR complaint material, have you ever heard? Fucking people at work asking me to do my job. God damn it. So Venice, let me give you a gift of money. Wow, you guys are being real dicks about how much money I'm having to send you. We do that, and then become vassal? They've got too much development. Oh, well, that was a waste of money. The English like us again, the Swedes like us again, and then we'll just improve Muscovies to make sure that nothing goes horribly wrong in case something suddenly happens that makes them a bit weird with us. Yeah, no, but settling for the long run. You're watching 4 minutes behind! Blue, you dingle. Glad you could pop by too. It's good to see you again. Glad that you've been able to spend some more time around there about. Yeah, I think it's only Istanbul because or is it still called Constantinople here? Alright, it's not called anything. I guess the province isn't called Constantinople, the city is. But it'll be in a different province. I've been to Istanbul. Lovely city. When it's not, you know, in the middle of a political coup. Have we overtaken? We have. Where are the Dutch? Oh, they're only at 41,000. Guys, this is our chance. Let me have a look and see what land we actually need to take off them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 provinces! Fuck me! Oh no, it's even more, isn't it? It's 13. Jesus wept. Can we just declare war on you? Oh no, we have to do it through Sturta, I remember. So don't make the Netherlands a co-conspirator, because the Netherlands are friends with everyone, and their friends will kick my ass. But if we declare war on Sturta, and then turn around and kick the crap out of the Dutch, we should be fine. However, I don't have a lot of manpower. This war will take a lot of manpower, and there is there are upgrades to be had. So I'm going to upgrade first. We'll gain some power. How close are we to our new techs? Pretty close. All right, good, good. You've got how to stream and be a viewer. Teleporting people into like poison clouds or fire is pretty fun. I take it you got those gloves then from that crocodile. Oh god, it's Blue Phoenix. It's a fingering dick thing. Putting their fingers in dikes. Yeah, that sounds like them. They call them dikes over there? I guess it's more dikes than canals, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with dikes. Okay, so Britain lovers, so we don't need anyone over there. Oh, I don't think you've met Blue Phoenix before, Senti. He's regular in my streams. Gives me plenty of advice and also tries to shill DLC for this game at me shamelessly. Oh, we don't have a air. Okay, now it might be time to pick up an advisor. How much gold do we get? Loads. We're going to pick up an admin advisor just for now. No, Al Belge. Everyone asks that. You're playing as Hitler? No. Not playing as Hitler. Hitler wasn't born until 1893? 1893? How old was he in the First World War? No, it would have been before that. 87. I think he was like 50 when he came to power, wasn't he? You're testing my history knowledge today. I think it was at the 1880s he was born. Because I think he was mid-20s during the First World War. So it was 1887, and he'd be 10 in 97, 20 in 7, 27 in 14, yeah. So, we'll say late 1880s. I'm not sure about Civ 6 if I'm honest, Sentinel. I'm still debating whether I should pick it up or not. I still enjoy the hell out of Civ 5, so. That's another turkey. 1889, thank you, Senti. There's so many Turks love this game. Never thought my viewer base would be like entirely made of people from Turkey. Oh god, don't start that again, Blue Phoenix. I think we're going to wait for 20,000 because I don't want the Dutch to their army to recover too much. Where are they? Have they slipped even further down? Or am I just being blind? Where are they? Oh, I see them. Oh yeah, they're already back to 72. They do still have no manpower though. But we would also have no manpower if we went to war with them right now. Yeah, we're going to wait for 30,000, I reckon, and then just see how it goes. This war isn't urgent. Improve relations, global trade power. Money sounds good. Ooh, that sounds like you have a plan in the works, Blue. I'm intrigued now. Either that or you've like put down old yellow around the back. I don't have common sense, Blue Phoenix. I'm a student now. I'm poor. Oh no, not a 0.1 unrest. Whatever will I do? Are you still friends with France? Yeah. You're still not friends with anyone? Good. No one will help me. Really, guys? Well, you've all got truces, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, why has this started lagging? What's going on? Stop it. Maybe it's just the boats are jumping around. Yeah, it's probably just the boats are jumping around. It does seem a bit laggy. I'll probably go. What band get rich? Okay. Just get loads of Casus Bellis. Oh! What was that piece? Arrogant lost? Oh, Arrogant lost a lot. And Austria. Wow. That is not something I expected to see. But you know what this means? Shit. God, why did they have to become members of the Holy Roman Empire? I guess we could use that as our way in. Because at least that way I don't actually have to bother declaring war on Sturt. It'll just happen in like a roundabout chain of events. And I can take Memmingen as well. Yeah, that might be better for us. KC! Lanovia. I don't know whether they're still alive. Nope, they're dead. They are flat out dead. I think the Swedes just kind of ate them. Could really do with a with an heir here, Mr. King. You know, stop firing blanks and start securing the throne would be nice. Scotland is still alive? I didn't even realise. Oh yes, good manpower. That's what we like. We might actually just go for the war, guys. We need to have a look. Are you still only friends with no one? And the Danes. The Danes? The Dutch. But their only ally is the Dutch. And the Dutch are still down. We have a lot of money, so we can just splash out on mercenaries if we need to. Yeah, we're going for it. We can't just sit here for the entire bloody evening. Take Memmingen out of this as fast as we can. And just like turn these castles up, boys. I think I'm just going to turn all of them on. And then like selectively turn off a few of the shitty ones. Which is literally just that one. I think the rest of them are pretty useful. Ali, I'm not doing that again. People have already tried to get me to do that one. I'm not going to release them. I like Sweden. I'm doing very well, Casey. How are you doing tonight, man? Glad to see you pop out for the stream. Stankonia. It's so full of stank down in Stankonia. I might just take... Oh, I can call an ally? Poland! Woo woo! See, me and Poland are tight. Poland had never abandoned me at my time of need. The Dutch didn't accept? Excuse me? Alright, well I've just crushed completely the wrong people. I'm not particularly upset, but certainly was not the result I was expecting. We can probably turn our forts off if our only opposition is these two scrub lords. Maps the game. How are you doing, Grackle? Oh, blue. I know what you're on about now. Don't say I didn't warn you when you realise that you still don't like it, but I hope this time around you enjoy it more. Maps the game. I like that one. It's not as bad as EVE Online, which is spreadsheets the game. Man, that game is like... You think this game's impenetrable to get into. That game is rough. Like, my god, you have to have a degree just to understand what the fuck's going on. Oh, well, that was easy. We might just be able to take, like, everything off them, which would be nice. Oh, we can't make it a core, obviously. I think we can vassalize them, though. Probably, can't we? Yeah. And force my religion on them, because that's the sign of a lovely, kind, not evil overlord. Forcing your religion on someone. So you do that first. The Palantate is the new emperor. That's adorable. And Mamingan, I'll just take your land off you, please, and all your money. Thank you. Oh my god. Who was so confused as to what was going on there. You got my vassal now, so I better make an effort for you to like me. Oh, the music's well heated up. Who wants a royal marriage? Sweden. Accept. Unlawful territory. Piss off. Improve relations. And Mamingan has another fort. God damn, there are so many forts now. What level is it? Bastion. It's not as good as that one. You're getting scrapped. Sorry, I missed chat for a bit there while I was busy. Let me leave back. Glad you're doing well, Dom. Dom? No, I ever call you Dom. Glad you're doing well, Grackle. How's Warframe going for you, man? I'm enjoying the hell out of it now that I've gotten back into it, but I am playing it not as much as I wish I was. Tried EVE for a week, it was fun to mine a bit, yeah. I find games rolling, I trade a bit mind numbing. Yeah, and I always felt like I never once won a fight in my ship. Like, all I did for the month or so that I played it was mine, and then travel back to a space station and sell everything, and then go out and mine again and get a slightly bigger mining ship. It was like, why am I here? What fun am I deriving from this? Greckle, if you ever, like, if you win the lottery, even if it's a small amount, and just like win $50, if you buy Divinity, me, you, Spongy and Senti all have it. So that sounds like a full party to me. Well, I mean, it literally is a full party, but it was more dependent on, you know what I mean. Wow, they're expensive. Probably shouldn't be buying them willy-nilly. Nice. Basically no casualties, and earned a vassal and some land out of it, so can't complain. Yeah, we'll call it diplomat. And it was the Palantate, which are the new emperor, isn't it? And they're friends with everyone again. Woohoo! Yeah, can't wait. France has been the problem. Who are you allied with? Apart from... Okay. Back down to 10 princes again. Good. And they'll be down to 9 once I eat Sturta. Or I could take them over. Why do they rate the British so highly? What's wrong with that? We're at minus 65. I guess because our relations suck. Yeah, we just need to improve relations with them and then they'll come around. So I can't eat Alsace. I can't eat Alsace. Oh, this is so good, guys. I just get to go around and chomp on different bits of Germany now. The Dutch are breathing down our necks, though. And the Polish won't join us again for a little while, I believe. Yeah, not for another 10 years. Well, as long as Alsace don't become friends with... Why won't the Palatinate? Because the Palatinate hate Alsace. So we can actually just wait for this one and wait for Poland to be able to help us again against the Dutch, and then eat Alsace as well. You did, Julian. You were the one that you put the thought in my head. Well, if you ever suddenly come into money, Grackle, you know where to spend it. Divinity Original Sin 2 Ultra. It's so freaking hard. It kicks my ass all the time. I could probably take the duchies on my own, but I really don't want to have to risk it. We'll see. We'll see. Take that one. And we'll take that one. How many more troops can we get? Another 7. We'll do another 6 soldiers, I think, in each army. So 1, 2, 3. Where's my other army? Where the hell is my other army? Oh, it's there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just some small countries. Yeah, definitely unforgiving. You have to be on your game. A lot of reloading checkpoints when you accidentally walk into a fight 4 levels above you. That might just be me though, because I'm terrible. We've almost got 2 armies of 50k each. How disgusting is that? We'll wait until 30,000 manpower, and then we shall decide whether we want to take the plunge in Alsace or not. Because Alsace will go like that, no problem. The Dutch, it depends whether their armies stay spread out like this or not, or whether sitting in Ghent, which is a that should be Belgium sitting in Ghent, shouldn't it? Province in Belgium, yeah. Whether in Ghent they're just sitting there with like 70k ready to run out at any minute now. Oh, second biggest army, boys! Where are the Poles? Down at 60. And where is Lithuania? Down at 36. Their manpower is still below us. Fane ripped off a dude's face. Yeah, Fane's been known to do that. Yeah, you can't really grind. Like, the problem I've had is I've like tried to go into an area and just couldn't. So I've just gone back to the previous area and been like, are there any quests? I can't find any. Let's just murder some people to get some experience and then move on our way. Whoops. We can refuse the offer. Memmingen is now ours. Excellent. I'm pretty sure Memmingen was ours at some point in the past as well. But it was taken from us. I kind of want to eat the Palatinate, but they're still friends with France, aren't they? Yeah. I think the Dutch armies are really spread out. Oh, wait, hang on. They might all be in the New World, you know. Like, a large section of their army might be in the New World, holding on to their provinces over there. Let's see if we can do some reconnaissance. Oh, was that 60,000 in there? Or was that just 60? Like 60 ships? It was just 60 ships. So, unless they must be either sitting in Narmen or they're not there, and we can investigate that. But this is like the worst recon ever. This is just stupid. A military leader left us. Blech. I think most of their armies aren't in mainland Europe. Britain? What are you doing? Really? What's your prestige, you dig? 48, 40, oh shit. Quick, earn some prestige, everyone. Do we have a mission? I don't even know where that is. Booed. Javis. Oh yeah, fuck that. Not going to war with Hungary. Royal marriage with Poland has ended. Oh dear. It's all gone horribly wrong. Did you just, yeah you did, good. You guys still don't like us. We're getting closer to having them vote for us in the election though. No source orbs. Have you did you not find the face ripper? You can find a oh no, you can find the mask. You can find a mask for him which he can just put on and it lets him change his form into any race. I can't remember where you find it. But it's either just after you leave Fort Joy or it's just before you leave Fort Joy. I think it's before you leave Fort Joy. But I've got no idea where. Only 7k boys and we're going to dive into these duchies like it's nobody's business. We just want the German provinces off them. That's all. Let's not get greedy. I just don't like the fact that it looks so funny up here. I think we might start actually near the top. So we might take these 3, like, well these 6, I can't count, first. For the war score. And because they've only got like 2 7k armies up here, and if we just eat them bit by bit, we'll win the war easier. You haven't found said mask. I will... Let me look up where it's found for you for a second. Oh my god. Things are happening in the background while I'm tabbed out. And now I can't tab back in! Ah! Oh, it's just an air. A 041? Are you joking? Mask of the shape shifter? Yeah, so oh, I didn't know that. So you know when you leave the main bit of Fort Joy, Spongy, and you find Windigo, that weird mage on the beach, If you kill her, she drops it. And then you can give it to Fane, and you can use that as a way to disguise him as a non-dead person. And he will actually, if you swap him to whatever race it is, he gets that race's trait, so you can swap him to an elf and then he can just eat people's body parts. So you don't actually have to have an elf in your team, you can just have him be the elf. Yes. Oh, don't vote for France. For God's sake. Venice will help us. That could be useful actually, just any extra manpower would be nice. Oh, the Pante would join him, we can't afford that. Remove Salzburg from the map. That's charming. No, we're not doing that one. Reclaim Wismar. I wasn't aware I lost Wismar. Or manpower needs to recover. We're not doing that one. Reclaim Wismar. Oh, right, okay. We'll set that one, but it might take us forever to do. As soon as we hit 30k, we're on it, boys. We're popping off. At the end I would get rid of the non-German provinces so it kind of looks like Germany. I don't think we own any non-German provinces at the moment, apart from Königsberg, which weirdly was a requirement. I've got no idea why, but what are the Dutch doing? Where's their army? I don't understand. Well, we're popping off, boys. Oh, of course, Sturta will help as well because they're mine now. So the Netherlands won't be able to call any allies. But it's twice as expensive. I don't care that it's expensive. Expense is no problem for me. What is a problem is, oh my god, what am I doing? Not owning these provinces which are mine by right. We have to wait for them to accept. There we go. It's popping off, boys! There's the army. That's what we were waiting for. Oh shit, they're gonna come for us. Oh no, they're not! They've stopped! Haha! You fools! Everyone rendezvous in Thuringen after I take Alsace and we'll kick their ass back to Clogland. Yeah, we can lose that now. Oh, we can call an ally as well. Sweden! Yes! The Swedes! Who also have a massive army. You know what, Dutch? You can take control for now. We can lose a few provinces. Oh, and look at freaking Sturta kicking ass and chewing bubblegum. So let's look at the ledger for a second. Just compare armies. I now have the biggest army in the game. What the hell happened to France? So they have 81,000 but no manpower and just a lot of mercenaries. There we go. That's the province we needed. Venice is freeing up one of our provinces. Sturta is freeing up the rest of them. 93,000. You have no idea the pain you are in for, Duchy. Oh, the split. They dodged me. I'm being outplayed by these cloggies. Hang on guys, I haven't checked chat in a while. Come on, please win this. Let me pause it as soon as it starts. Yeah, she's the one that destroyed the ship. It's because of the Reich. Oh, okay. Are we winning? Yes! That feels good! Chase them. Don't let them gain respite. No, actually, we don't need to chase them. They've got no manpower to come back with. Well, I mean, they physically do, but they have very little. Okay, so we're gonna start taking these northern provinces first. You don't have a general. Weird. Oh, you know what? That's too much siege time for me to waste. Oh, you don't have a general because we paired up, didn't we? See, they've split into little factions. Your little factions won't work on me, Cloggy. You see what's going to happen? You're going to get your ass kicked. That's what's going to happen. Little factions? I don't give a damn about your little factions. I eat your little factions for breakfast, mate. I almost lost that. Probably shouldn't be taunting quite as hard. Especially since now we've run out of manpower. As have they, probably. They're currently... Where are they getting this manpower from? Where are they generating all of that energy? They're like Goku, they never go away. They must be from fucking... How do they still have so many men? Their economy is incredible. We might just have to peace out, you know. I can't beat the bastards. Their economy is actually like unbeatable. I don't understand. At least the Swedes are around to give me a hand now. I mean, Memmingen are on the ropes, so they will give me what I want if I need to peace out. I don't understand. How have they got so many men? We're just peacing out. Fuck this. How do we not have 10 war score? Have you seen what is left of your country? This is... I don't know what's happened. I'm just gonna have to take some of these crappy provinces and then bail out. How do they have so many men? I don't understand. They've got more men now than what they started with. Yeah, I don't know why the Swedes are bothering sieging that province. I don't know how they've done this. It's Dutch. Like... What the hell happened? They've become... Really, game? I didn't even get time to read that. And now someone is very pissed off with me. Who did I just lose alliance? The Swedes. Great. And Venice. I didn't mean to dishonour your alliance. I mean, maybe I did. Oh, I didn't dishonour their alliance. I dishonoured Venice's though. Oh well. What do I give a shit? Hey, do you want to give me your country now? Oh, they have more provinces. I didn't realise. Oh no, they're Dutch provinces, you idiot. I don't get how they've kept so much. So many troops. I don't understand it. I shouldn't need 90,000 men to take on the Dutch. You know what, we're getting out of this war. I don't care, just give me all your money. And, can I get away with any of these? No. Yeah, whatever. Just give me all your money. Let's get out of this war. Wow. We've resoundingly got our ass kicked. I don't even know what happened there. The Dutch economy must be absolutely, like, immense. How could they afford that many mercenaries so fast? That was incredible. Is there any way to look at our economy? There must be a way in the ledger, right? Yeah, here we go. No, look at that! Fuck me! They get 137 a tick, is that? Yeah. What? I don't know what I'm looking at, if I'm honest. That is insane. I don't understand how the Dutch... Well, now I understand how the Dutch were doing so well. Bloody... They own half the planet. Oh, I've still got separatists. I totally forgot. Please don't lose this fight against scrubs. Oh, you didn't have to lose half the army while you were at it. Jesus Christ. Ay, ay, ay. Well, note to self. When attacking the Dutch, make sure the Poles are with you so that they can provide backup. Because otherwise, my god, will you get your ass kicked. Sorry that we had to fall out of Venice. There we go, try again. Need all my allies, yeah, exactly. That was... Jesus. I don't know where they pulled that from. I wish there was a way for me to, like, physically see... like what their score is. Getting real sick of being behind on admin technology, I'll tell you that much. How do the Dutch have such a high score, by the way? Is anyone else paying attention to that? Look at this. Where's with these fucking scores? How come I'm so low when I've like expanded so much? I guess it only counts if you're in like the top 3 for everything, so I've never been able to pierce it until recently. Shadow's Eye. Don't know what Shadow's Eye is, Spongy. Trying to think. Venice, maintain. Nope. Venice, you can have thingy. Oh, yep, cheers, duchies. Do 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 do. Oh, hang on, chat's broken. There we go. Poland only just took enlightenment? Wow. Bloody hell. Oh, there we go. Nice. Not worth it. 28, there's a 39 there, we'll take that. Was that a 45? Oh, it was indeed. We'll take that. Can't afford any of them. Don't want any. We'll take one of them. Decline of the spice trade. Good. Anything that keeps the Frenchies down. Crossbow Efan gets from the skeleton merchant. Oh, just outside Fort Joy, you mean? Yeah. Imports compete with German quality goods. Names have established a high presence in the New World. Exports from this distant land have been steadily increasing, and now some exotic goods have become very popular even amongst those who should know better than to be dazzled by curiosities. Recently, our neighbours have gone further, openly fueling this interest, encouraging people to buy American. That makes a first. They are pushing for more imports from the colonies, outcompeting our own goods and depriving good German people of work. We might get something out of this influx of foreign trade, but the safest option would be to erect barriers to reduce it. Let's see what they have to offer. So that means the Dutch like us more, which we don't care about. Or we gain merchant. I still don't know what mercantilism does. But anything that makes the Dutch dislike us is good in my books. We are making quite a lot of money at the moment, but that's only because our army's at like no strength. Discovered an agent. Oh no. What are we to do? I think we might be buggered as far as expansion goes. Like, we can't go to war with anyone. We could go to war with the Swiss. As long as they didn't call... Oh my god, what's happened to my phone again? As long as they didn't call their allies in. Yeah, we could go to war with the Swiss and use that as a chance to stomp on Austria. And take huge chunks across here all at once. How much? What's my inflation at the moment? Nah, we're good. I'll just reduce it next month. There we go. Yeah, so I think Switzerland might be the way to go, you know. Switzerland to goad Austria. And use that as an excuse to finally wipe out the Austrians. Silence the rage of 1,000 Austrians. Have you seen how the silent monks are made, Spongy? Did you stumble upon that? Kind of gross. $27,000 men. You know, this offence on Switzerland and Austria might be the last offence of the game. I guess if you were to successfully take all of that land, that would be a hell of a way to finish off. Like, grab 10 provinces at once, just eat them up. I mean, in real terms, Germany wasn't established in Europe until 1860s, so the fact that we were already established it of this size in 1765 is pretty impressive. No, we lost an advisor, huh? What the hell, we'll buy another one. Oh, we'll take the prestige. The prestige. You didn't. Oh, so you know the giant castle which the Magisters are using as their base in Fort Joy? If you manage to infiltrate that, you can go into kind of the main central hall, and there's a bishop in there with 4 Magister guards and a sorcerer in the middle. And he's saying, he's talking to you, and he's saying, this is all to help you, whatever, and he has this staff which rips the source out of people. But you can't just rip the source out of people, it tears part of their soul out with it. So what they're actually doing is like tearing the spark which makes them human out of the person as they tear the source out. So silent monks are cured, inverted commas, sorcerers who have had their source forcibly removed by these staffs. There's also a paladin in the castle who's investigating the Magisters, and if you get into a fight with them, will actually help you murder them, and then say he's going to report back, and you find him later on the mainland. That's why the achievement is called an early Reich. Yeah, I never thought about that. To be fair, I totally forgot I even got an achievement for this. See, France is perfectly made like the French borders. The Dutch have gone all over the place. And the Swedes are just kicking the shit out of everyone. Up north, anyway. Venice put up a good fight against Hungary, to be fair. Yes, build the palace. We like building palaces. Yeah, the paladin's standing just outside the door to his bedchamber, and then you walk through the bedchamber around the back, I believe. Something like that. I think it ends up the encounter is 4 Magister guards, the bishop guy who's a mage, and the silent monk. Because the silent monk turns on you, obviously, because she's become basically brainwashed. I hate the fact they're voting for France. Can't declare on Salzburg, okay. I am playing Iron Man mode, Julian, but it has been like several months since I last played this save, so I can't remember what the last achievement I got was. Let's have a look. An early Reich. There we go. Unrest in Memmingen. How dare you? That's what I fucking thought. Still 11,000 short. Again, I think 30,000 is the amount I want before the fight with Austria. How long's left in game time? 50 years? 50 years, so we should be done around 11 o'clock my time? Maybe? If we're lucky. I'd say it takes about a year a minute. With the pauses and stuff. An hour or an hour and 10 seems reasonable. My earliest is down under. Achievement, you mean? I don't know what that one is. It must be something to do with Australia, but... Oh, why do I care about cavalry cost at this point in the game? I think we'll just save the military tech. And then when it's full up, we'll spend it on ideas. Oh my god. Seizing power? Certainly not. Oh, this is the one where you can lose like 6 stability and swap to a... Yeah, hang on, let's have a read. Yeah, I think... we're gonna do that one. Because fuck bureaucrats. I'm a king of the people, and I shall remain that way until I choose not to be a king anymore. Oh, someone died in an accident. That was our 2-star general. That's a kick in the teeth. Oh, we get a 1-star back. Of course we do. That's not the tab I wanted. Hi, Jajor event, that was it. Need to establish a colony in Australia. Oh, there we go. Peasant regiments or losing prestige? Peasant regiments. Rule with an iron fist. I don't give a shit what you want. I want a stability boost, though. That's what I want, if I can speak. I definitely should have got a drink before we started. Nice. Must be close to refilling now, right? 4,000, yeah. Good evening, Jack Sparrow. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Excuse me while I crack my knuckles. There we go, that's better. A diplomat from Aragon, don't care. Spongy, have you seen what Grackle's put in the gallery in the Blue Lizard Discord? So good. Oh crap, I forgot it was the Sheffield Land this evening. Oh well. I didn't have a ticket anyway. Do you have some goal in this game? I do indeed. I think it's in the description. Yeah. Oh, I just liked my own stream. Good one. Basically, I started as one of the small German provinces in Central Europe, and it's been my goal to form Germany, which we have succeeded in. And now the stretch goal on that was to try and take as many German provinces as we can. German provinces, oh my god. I'm using my mouse left-handed because I've sat with my feet up on my desk. It's not very easy. There we go. Right, oh my god, piss off. So the German provinces are these weird brown ones and these green ones. So as you can see, there are a few that Hungary have, which we'll never be able to get back because Hungary are too much of a problem for us. These Dutch ones, which we tried to take back and got our ass kicked. Denmark, which we can't take because they're friends with France. But we are about to launch an offensive, pardon me, on these Swedish ones, Swiss ones, sorry, and these Austrian ones. With the plan, obviously, eventually being we'll take the ones from Steerta as well, make our way down, take Tyrols. I want Alsaces as well, but Alsace are friends with the Netherlands, so we can't swing that just yet. You have... It's so good. Alright, so we're making manpower again. So wait until about 35,000. Let's just see how big the Austrian and the Swiss armies are first. Alright, our army should be back near the top of the leaderboard now. There we go. And suddenly the Dutch drop off again. It's because they've fired all those mercenaries, the bastards. So Aragon is up there with us, as is Hungary. We actually do have a big one in Hungary now. Hungary are friends with France. That's terrifying. Okay, so what we're looking for? We're looking for Switzerland and Austria. Oh, Austria is sitting at 18,000. So, nothing. And Switzerland is sitting at 17,000, so a combined might of 35,000 troops. So yeah, 30,000 reserve for us means even if we go 1 for 1, which we won't, we'll do better than that. We'll crush them. As long as they're the only 2 people who join in the war. Which will be true because they'll call Austria, but not as co-belligerents. So Austria won't be able to call any of their friends. And then we will eat them. We shall eat them all for breakfast. New subscriber, Jack Sparrow, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Hope you enjoy the content. Hope I put out more content at some point. But thank you very much for that. Oh, we don't care about that. 51 years in-game time left. I think. Yeah, it's 1820 when it ends. Because the game wouldn't be able to keep up after that point with the how fast society progressed, I think is the reason they gave. It's a weird look in Europe, isn't it? As far as who owns what. Morocco managed to stay alive as well. In most of the games I play, Morocco ends up dead. And Tunis doesn't do nearly as well as it has done here. When we zoom back in. 12,000. Soon. Soon.jpg. Although the soon thing's a GIF, isn't it? Never mind. Is it GIF or GIF, Spongy? Or what? How do you pronounce it, I guess? I wasn't aware that I sold Chinaware, so there we go. Oh. Can afford military tech. We're gonna wait until we have maximum military tech before we do that. Netherlands, oh, what a surprise. So, the Austrians just kicked ass, is what happened there. They just destroyed. I don't care about British Mexico. I'm friends with the Brits. The Brits love us, Germans. Still true to this day, apart from those two little spats we had in 1914 to 18 and 39 to 45. Oh, yeah. Everyone's building spy networks against this. It's mental. Why are Alsace and Salzburg duking it out on my territory? You stay away from my little German villages. Flying battery, new troop type. The best troop type. Oh. Nice. Oh, let me sell for this one. Monopoly company. Oh, never mind. I think we just want the money. If I'm honest, I think it'd probably be worth more. Oh, hang on, I've just realised, I think chat's been frozen for ages. Let me just make sure it isn't. Oh, there we go. You say GIF. Okay, good. I'm just making sure that you are a sane person who has functioning brain cells. 25. Oh, we're so close to being able to go to war again. I want war. What is it good for? Stealing German provinces. Say that. Wow. That was well timed. Hang on 1 second while I check something. There we go. Right. Sorry about that. I had a urgent text. Right. Let's do this. Play that sax. Let me just make sure that their armies still suck. Austria, 22,000, okay? And 16, so it's still only 38,000. Let's do this. Madrinas, boys. Imperialism. Let us eat them alive. Do I want Poland to help? I think we'll be okay without. Oh, that's the wrong army. I totally thought that was my army. And let's turn some of these on. Just in case. We'll just turn the bordering ones on. Go, 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 go. Oh, they're attacking Sturta. Cowards. Run away from my superior military might. Can we not move there? No, we can't. Where did the Austrians go? There they are. After them. Oh no, take their capital. Oh no, Wien's their capital, isn't it? Or Wien? 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 It's a German, it should be Wien. I don't know what the capital of Austria is. That's what we learned from this. Oh, it's Vienna, isn't it? So, Wien, yeah. It worked out in the end. Kind of ashamed it took me that long. Oh, there they go. They've taken the bait. You spring the trap and then you pop the trap. Damn it. We don't move fast enough. Oh no, it's you set the trap and then you pop the trap. You spring the trap. Good one. So, the Austrian army... Oh, the sneaky girls. Oh, they just ran away. Okay, whatever. Sneaky girls? Clever girls. Oh my god, my brain. Say it again. What it? Oh, what is it good? Oh, they're taking... Sturta are just taking Vienna. They just don't give a shit. Oh, you're dead now. Sorry, Switzerland. Your time is up, my time is now. You can call me John Cena, because you can't see me. Crushed. Utterly just crushed. They're going to retreat to Var. We're going to crush them again. Crushed. Boom. Oh, why does Sturta take land in green when I own them? How are they taking that province so fast? I guess because the garrison didn't come in quick enough. I'm still unsure of that mechanic, to be honest. You don't pronounce the E of what? Oh, is it Vin? Like wine. Okay, so Switzerland have basically been removed from this fight already. Well, they have been removed from this fight. As soon as the Sturtians sounds like a type of plant. Oh, that's nasturtiums, I think. Nasturtiums is a type of plant, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not getting mad. Oh, and the Austrians get wiped. Oh, that's gotta hurt, Austria. Your pride. So Wien. Oh, I don't know. Call it Vienna. I know it is Vienna. I don't care what your deal is. I'm taking everything off you. Gain 1 stability. Thank you. Hey, Austria. I don't want them to cede Vienna to Sturta. I want Sturta. Why can't I take everything off them in one? Where's that missing war score? What, because Munich is occupied? Alright, well, calm down. We'll take Munich off you, and then we'll take everything off you. So cleared out the castle, don't know where I'm going now. Into the swamp. You'll meet some people out in the swamp who you have to help escape the island. I can't remember what they're called. No. I'm sorry, Venice, but I can't help you if you keep going to war with these freaking massive nations. All I need is to take my land back. kind of want Steerte to not be in this war anymore so I can take Vienna. There we go. That's what we wanted. I still can't take everything off them. Oh, I took the wrong one. I meant to take Lien's off. Nice. Overextension is dangerously high. Yeah, I know, I know. Everything is being made a core. We've got land for days. We'll turn our castles off for now. Palantake, fuck off. Steerte, I thought we already had a royal marriage, but never mind. Kind of upset we didn't get all of Austria. But in the grand scheme of things, they're crippled beyond repair. We took all of Switzerland in one go. Pretty pleased with that. The undead guy, no, the undead guys are bad guys, Spongy. I think it's towards the south of the island, near the beach. A lizard lady will start talking to you. I think they're called the Seekers, and she'll introduce you to their camp. And there's a guy in there who knows about the God Woken. I don't know, Julian. We don't have any manpower. And the Hungarians are going to be a tough fight at the best of times, let alone when the Dutch and the French are backing them up. We'll have to plan that one out well in advance. Okay, more prestige from land battles. That sounds good to me. We need this overextension dealt with as soon as possible. Oh, bye Jack Sparrow. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you had a good time. We could march on Venice now that we're not friends with them, to be honest. There's not much left of them, we could just eat them all up. Make a ring around these central German provinces. How do I have 0 power projection? Oh, because I decided to call, okay. Who's my other rival who I'm not embargoing? Aragon. Up yours, Aragon. Oh, look at these cores, they're so close. Watching them go up all at the same time is quite therapeutic. Oh, nice. So many provinces we can make now. States even. Nope, just Switzerland. Okay. Switzerland. Okie dokie. Make Switzerland a province. Ah, so many freaking religions now. That one. I just wanted the extra missionary. Oh no! It's like George III. I just finished writing an essay on him. Yeah, we'll get the military. Why not? You move to somewhere that can actually occupy an army of your size. Austria insulted me? Excuse me, Austria? Rude. Come at me, bro, if you think you're hard enough. Let's go, throw down right now. The rest of your provinces are look very nice with a German flag flying over them. How do we improve our relations with Stirte? We're just gonna have to wait for... yeah. Unlawful territory isn't helping. There we go. Because I kind of want to annex them as fast as possible. Just take all the land. Oh yeah, the burning pigs. I think I never actually solved that quest, but I think I know what you have to do now. You unlock some powers later on outside Fort Joy, which I think will help you. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I think that's how you do it. I've not actually done it. Oh no! I know how you do it. I think. There's a really difficult quest later on, where you go into a labyrinth, and have to use people's souls to open doors. Now, you can abuse it and cheat some of it using the teleportation gloves, is all I'll say. But, before you go in there, it might be advisable if you can find some kind of ability that lets you rain blood. Converted heretics. Converted heretics is okay. Yeah, let's build some improvements actually. Nothing above a 23, huh? Oh, 80! There we go. Spend. You gotta spend money to make money. Oops. Oops. Everything suddenly went wrong there. I haven't been paying attention to our unrest, that's the problem. As long as they don't bunch up, we'll crush them. Okay, we're actually just going to stand here for a bit and wait for the army to refill. We'll bring these guys over. Why are there so many Aragonese troops in my land? Who are they at war with? And why are they all in different formations? Oh, Gotcha. Crushed. Nice. You go recover over in Ingolstadt. Oh, we lost another general? God damn it. Losing generals like flies at the moment. Take a 2-2-2-1. I angered the severed head. I can't remember the severed head. There's quite a lot of people you can anger, to be fair. Where was the severed head? There's also a dragon at one point, which is pretty cool. He's friendly, by the way, so don't accidentally attack him. But that is quite a difficult quest. Like, there's quite a difficult combat section in that. The dragon's a badass. I think you'll enjoy him. He doesn't actually help you yet. I think that's one of the things where you like do it right at the beginning of the game and then right at the end of the game he turns up again and helps you. But I can't say with any certainty because I haven't seen him after the first time I helped him. Oh, I thought I unpaused it, sorry. 23,000. That war took more of an impact on my troops than I thought it would. I guess it was the rebels afterwards that did most of the damage. Oh, nice. And lowered national unrest just when we needed it. Be like pina coladas. I'm waiting for the end of the game. That didn't fit the tune properly. Can I have another merchant? I think another merchant might be quite useful actually. Just see where we can slap him down, see if he gets us some more money. So we got one in there. One in there. Not got one in there. Probably because there's bugger all in there. One in here would be nice. Yeah, one in there looks good. How much money do we get from that? We're moving it forward into there. So we transfer... Why are we transferring it to Venice? I don't want it to Venice. We're going to collect from trade, we're going to cash out. Yeah, that's better. I don't want to give Venice more money. I want to take it for myself. Create a burning ring of fire around you. God, I don't know where the hell you are. You also meet a genie. Who's basically a prick. And if you fight him, he's a pain in the ass. And if you try and use a wish against him, you ask him for a wish, he's a pain in the ass as well. Although that's like a weird, like tiny optional side quest that takes about 3 minutes to do. But you know, it's worth doing. Okay, let's eat Steater. And then that'll be that border almost filled out. Just need VN and then obviously Ostmarch, but you know, you win some, you lose some. There are an awful lot of voidlings in that area. Oh, the severed head! I know what you're on about. In that little area where there's all those traps, and then all the voidlings turn up afterwards. Yeah, I remember. Oh, more converts. Lost our Muscovy marriage. My neck hurts. 14, there we go. And we'll remarry into Muscovy. Well, we're annexing them fast. How much is it taking? 6? Wow, it's just eating away. Yeah, we're going to stop improving with Venice, because I don't think Venice are going to exist for much longer. Genoa's pretty big. Must have eaten all Savoy. Pardon me. You know what I was saying about this being done by 11? We're not going to be done by 11. We're going to be done at like 1. My first prediction was right. Oh, lost another advisor. Stability cost, could be better, could be worse. At least the army's getting back close to full strength. Are you still the leader of the thingy? You're still allied with France, so F that. All I did was loot a corpse. Yeah, the he says like don't open the chest, and then if you open the chest he gets real pissed. Oh, the 333 air is pretty good. .333 is pretty better than average. I was going to look at something then I've forgotten. Oh well. Ah, Salzburg. Who are you friends with? You're not friends with anybody. Oh. It's greedy, but I think I want it. Where's Salzburg's army? Destroy them without a thought. We could just eat them like nom. Gone. We're doing it. I don't care that we're low on men. This is too juicy an opportunity to pass up. Hey Stuart, can you not steal land off me this time, please? Thank you. Oh, thank God we got in before Stuart. Oh my God, they just went for me? Are they mad? Thank you. Well, that was a pretty resounding defeat they just suffered. Oh, go help Stirta, being that we're about to take their land off them. I know they're at war, so we won't be making any progress, right? Oh, we will making progress. Alright, never mind. I thought we didn't make any progress if we were at war. If they were at war. Void salamanders. Yeah, void salamanders. They are pretty annoying, but not too bad, I think. Coalition of Austria, Tyrol, Salzburg will be dead. The Netherlands and France, I think, will be fine. Thank you very much, boys. Pleasure doing business with you. So good. So good. Inner Austria. Yoink. Oh, you're part of my army now, aren't you? Forgot. Actually, I'm going to delete you and retrain the army how I see fit when we get manpower back. Being that we can add another 10, 15 now. Oh no. They're the only people in it at the moment. So as long as we just don't go to war with anyone for a while, we'll be fine. Austria might join it. If Austria join it, that's not a problem. Austria aren't going to exist for much longer because Venice just ate half of Austria. Or a third of Austria, I guess. So we don't have to worry about that. I don't want to lose this campaign right at the end, is it the only problem? The Palatinate are screwed because we own everything around them. He's got hereditary rule? How did he manage that? It's still a weird bunch of people though. Because they, like, they're all really strong powers who would be much better on their own, but for some reason they're in it. Like, any one of them at any moment could just overthrow the Palatinate, no problem. Vault. Oh, is that the vault with the guy who's like trying to play tricks on you the entire time? That actually gets quite difficult towards the end, you know, that quest. And when you get to the end, take them, don't smash them. That's my advice. You'll understand what I mean when you get there. Oh. Oh, I thought that was someone joining the coalition then. I was about to shit myself. Royal marriage. Oh, Venice have been lined up in the sights of Aragon. The fact that Venice is still alive is, quite frankly, amazing. Yeah, what do I give a shit? I can only have 3 more ships anyway. I can have 3 ships, or I can have over 100 troops. Yeah, Trumpy, he's a pain in the dick. You'll learn more about him later on, and you kind of understand why he's a dick, but he's still a dick. What's the unrest? Catholics? Catholics, Austrians, and Salzburgs. Okay. How big are their armies? 25, 16, 19? Yeah. Very easily handleable. English. There's some pretty difficult combat later on in that vault, Spongy. If you can't do it, you can sneak through without actually triggering the combat encounter if you want to, which is how I cheesed it. There's quite a lot of ways for you to cheese combat in that game. It's really good. Rewards clever thinking. What's our technology like? Not falling behind in anything but admin, which we're always behind on, so. That surprised you by for having an empire as big as ours. Especially in Central Europe. Well, in mainland Europe, sorry. Well, as soon as they rise up in Salzburg, they're going to get eaten, so. Less than 40 years. We might be done by 12. I'm not happy with the Palante owning that little island in the middle, but there's no way I can go to war with them. Not when they're friends with France. Who are you friends with that I could declare war on to steal you with? Tyrol? But Tyrol will be friends with the Palate, no doubt. Yeah, the Palate will call France. We might have finally genuinely hit a dead end. Ah, good. That's what we needed. I feel much more happy about how we stand when there's no threat of big boys hanging over us. Oh, I just remembered we can promote cultures. There we go. It cost all of our Diplo power, but whatever. We get it back pretty fast. How much do we need? We need 1,000, but that's with plus 60, so we need 650, 700, something like that. Somewhere between those two values, I think. Which will take us 10 years. That's done in 6. Oh, okay, so we might be a little bit behind now. We gain 705 each month now. Wow. Okay, plan is we don't go to war for a little while. Oh, Venice got eaten. They got absolutely annihilated. Okay, so 15,000, and we can make how many more troops? 15,000. All right. Well, we'll make 14,000. 14,000 split into 2 is 7, so there needs to be 7 troops to go to each one, which is going to leave us with an uneven amount. Okay, we'll train 12 more troops because my OCD won't allow me to do anything else. Which means 3 soldiers, 3 cannons for each. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let them build. How's the war going? Amazingly, actually, Grekel, you just missed. Well, actually, if you left during the Dutch War, we got our ass kicked. But we recovered pretty swiftly, actually, and have now taken most of Austria, Steerte, Memmingen, Salzburg, and Switzerland. Austria are these 2 little islands of Vienna and Sundgau. But we have hit another dead end in that we can't declare war on anyone without everyone hating us and dogpiling. So we're like semi-boned at the moment, not because anyone's going to beat us up, but just because we can't freaking fight anyone. But it makes a nice change of pace, just having to, you know, sit back, relax, enjoy the scenery. Say what? There we go. Nice. Enjoy the scenery. Look at this map, it's beautiful. Why is this flying battery taking so long to build? I think this is the first time I've actually turned this map mode on. There we go. You head over to Linz. Oh look, winter's coming, so you can see all the snow spreading. Nice. Look at that. It's all snowy now. You never get that much snow in Ireland. That's a lie. That's a pretty cold year in Scotland as well. Yeah. So at the moment, oh, you know what, we'll grenade. So at the moment, you can actually get the modern German flag as a banner in EU4. No, you can't. I don't believe. Modern German flag was made for until 1918. I don't believe. So if you look at this at the moment, my house in real life, my house away from university, I mean, is here. And at the moment I am here, I think, maybe a little bit further away from the river. I believe that's where I am. My dad is from here, and I was born where is it? Where is it? Here. About there, I believe. If I remember my Cypriot map. My uncle lives along the coast here somewhere. Don't actually know where Alkmaar is. Went skiing in here somewhere. About here, I think, because it was in Switzerland. I think the furthest away from home I must have been is here. Right? Because Istanbul would be slightly closer. Greece, slightly closer. I've been to Athens. That was lovely. Hang on. It's easier on the eyes, actually, this map ad. Do we handle them or do we just fight them? I think we'll just fight them. Oh, I can have more troops now. I can only have 3 till I need 4, don't I? Oh no, but I didn't realise you lived in the UK. I think Spongie's directly opposite me. I'm from about here. And he's from, like, just over here, I believe. He might be further up, actually. I think Spongie's from Manchester, if I remember correctly. And Dom is... Grackle, sorry, is... I can't remember which coast you're on. I think Grackle's west coast. But I wouldn't have a Scoobies as to where. And where's Blue from? He was in Colorado, wasn't he? But he moved recently. Or is he still in Colorado? He might still be in Colorado. I don't know US geography at all. I can tell you where Florida is, and Washington, if I'm lucky, and Texas, and that's about it. Oh, there we go. And Alaska, obviously, because Alaska's an easy one to spot. Are these rebels going to win? No, thank you. Ah, my foot. Like a 3 or 4 hour drive from Manchester. Where the hell are you from, Spongy? I thought you were on West Coast and I was on East Coast. We're gonna wait until the next in-game year, so this is a bit cheaper for us. 3 or 4 hour drive. Are you from Birmingham? Is that a 3 or 4 hour drive from Manchester? I thought you said you live close to the Scottish border. I'm well confused. Well, I know Manchester isn't close to the Scottish border, but you know what I mean. Closer than Birmingham is. Lake District. Yeah, fair enough. Is it just a 3 or 4 hour drive because the roads are crap then? Or is it actually like 3 or 4 hours away? Yeah, fair enough. Truce with Austria's ended. An alliance from Castile? Eh? Alright, first off, we accept that. That one, I think. Castile? No? Because I don't want to get dragged into any more wars, so I think the alliances I have at the moment will do me sufficiently. Oh, speaking of, make sure everyone's still cool with me. Sweden. Improve relations. Good. Britain. Improve relations. Poland. We were getting a bit ropey there, Poland. What's up with us? Just low improve relations? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you were close to the border. I just had to freaking remember where the hell the Lake District was for a second there. Because I always got the Lake District and the Peak District, I always put them in the wrong place. Which is bad, considering I now live next to the Peak District. It's like a 20-minute walk up the road, and you leave Sheffield and suddenly you're in the middle of like the hills. I think this might be a pretty uneventful last 30 years, guys. Never thought I'd say it, but I think I'm pretty happy with how much we own. Oh, for God's sake, Genoa. Don't be a junior partner under France. I was tempted to go to war with you for a minute there. Oh, we're a full cycle behind on admin tech. That's not good. Oh, a new ideas group though. Probably military. Oh yeah. And I've got no idea. Defensive ideas? Defensive ideas actually seems pretty good. Even though we're obviously not on the defensive, but oh, the casual hero, Bray. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was having to check my emails for a second there. Julian says, what are you actually studying? I'm studying medicine, Julian. First year student. Started in September. My God, is there a lot of content, but I'm having a blast. Never thought I'd make it, but here we are. $51K? Hang on. What? Oh, we need to go around and start removing things with the HRE, don't we? We need to open the HRE screen. Here we go. Look at all these provinces I can remove. God, the Palatate's going to be so mad with me. Someone just buzzed our flight intercom, but I don't think I can be asked to go and check who it was. So if someone's outside and is currently freezing, waiting to be brought back in, apologies, but you can do one. Hang on, that like broke the map for a second. There we go. Ooh, I bet they are not pleased with me. How mad are they? Oh, it maxed out at -200. I'm doing well, Bray. Doing really good, yeah. Enjoying finally finishing off this campaign. 30 years left. We're going to be here definitely until midnight, guys. Oopsie daisy. Trying to use the keyboard. I want someone to mod this so whenever you go into a fight I can go and like play one of the soldiers. I think that might be quite like a conversion that they'd have to make, if I'm honest. Not losing this fight, are we? No, we're good. Still tired. Oh, I know that feeling, bro. I dropped in your stream earlier, but I had to ghost for a bit because I was making tea. Oh, welcome back, Jack Sparrow. Was watching you. I tuned in just as you were being attacked by that blood dragon by the bandit fort. I didn't get to see the resolution because my fat mate wanted me to help them with something. Oh, freaking Catholics as well. My God. I've gained it. Oh, I don't care. Have you seen this Palatate army that just keeps pacing back and forth? Been having a blast watching it. Oh, there we go. There it goes again. He's thinking about it. You know what? You can just stay there. I don't mind. Can't go to war with you, can I? Because everyone will help. Nope. That's okay. Oh, Julian, I've seen what you need to do for that, and I do not possess the skill for us to make that happen. Like, you have to own all of Europe, and all of Africa, and all of the Mediterranean, and all of the Ottomans, and it's just, I don't possess the skill to pull that off. I wouldn't even know where to start. Oh, I didn't realise you just started today. I have to say, like, first thing I noticed when I tuned in, with all the banners across the top and stuff, I was like, this looks very professionally done. And then the blood dragon arrived, and I was like, wow, that's a more pressing concern. Instead of this stream where we've been looking at Tyrol for like 80% of it. I've got quite a lot of territorial cores really in the south, haven't I? I am just the block of Protestant in the middle of the entirety of Catholic Europe. No wonder the Catholics are always so mad at me. Everyone's pretty even on technology now. And I'm surrounded by people who hate me. Nice. That's not what I wanted. Because they're all my rivals, alright, that makes sense. And they're all Imperials as well. Yeah, we'll recall the diplomat. I mean, to do it with the Holy Roman Empire as Austria also. I've never actually played as Austria as the Holy Roman Empire. I would not know the first thing about how to run the Empire. I'm not sure whether I want the next set of streams to be EU4. I think I should kind of diversify. I am thinking XCOM, you know. I think XCOM could be quite an interesting one to do. Either that, Stellaris, I'm just starting to get around to, but that's in a similar vein to this, so it would be a lot of sitting around waiting. Whereas XCOM is a bit more hands-on. I think it lends itself to commentary a bit better. If I was going to do EU4 again, and I would do it again, and I would do it solo again, but I think it would be better if I did it with someone. Just to have someone to bounce conversation off, because XCOM I can react to what's happening a lot more, and it makes for more entertaining content. Whereas this is just me like talking about what we're going to do, and then sitting around for 15 in-game years until we can actually carry it out. And a lot of the time, even after the 15 years, we can't do whatever it was I said we were going to carry out in the first place. So, oh my god, it's been a long week, guys. Oh my god, my freaking generals keep dying all over the shop. I'm just like Britain most of the time, bro. Not very well liked in Europe. I thought that was saying they'd just declared war on me then. I was like, excuse me? Spudgy says do XCOM. Yeah, I think XCOM might be next. I think I can, not set in stone, but I think that is my, I think that's what I'm going to go for. I'll do an Iron Man 1 above normal and see if I can actually do it or not. Because normally I play on normal. And there was never a point in the normal campaign where I felt like I was going to lose. I mean, there was several points where I was like, I might accidentally let the Avatar project run on. But there was never a combat situation where I was like, I'm outclassed, so I might do it on 1 above normal and see how that is. I didn't even attend like 2 full days of lectures this week because of various other things going on, and it still feels like it's been a long week. Next week I have Monday and Tuesday as a bit of a respite though, so and then straight back into it with 9 till 1 lectures Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You get you get pros and cons at uni. The cons are you never get to fucking sleep. And I'm always hungry. But that's my own fault more than anything else. I also don't have any milk or bread in the house at the moment because my bread went mouldy and my milk curdled. And I forgot to go to the shops on the way back from uni today. So I have no breakfast or lunch for tomorrow. So I'm going to have to go out at like 10 and do some shopping. I can't be bothered. Being an adult's hard, guys. Like, enjoy being like a mid-teenager. Spongy. There's so many more things I have to remember to do now. Like, laundry. Not a problem I've ever had before. You know how much it costs for a fucking wash of laundry here? It's £2.50 to put it in for a wash, and it's £1.50 to dry it off. £4 to do one load. It's bollocks. The Mario Rabbids version does look like it's been pretty good, Bray, to be fair. I don't have a Switch, so I can't comment on... Have France just gone to war with the Netherlands? Sorry, I was halfway through a tangent there, but what? What? What happened? A war with Hungary? Papal State, France, Genoa, Antilles, Florida, French Canada, Terre Australia, French Mexico. Defender against Hungary in the Hungarian Aragonese. So Hungary went on Aragon? And Hungary are obviously closer friends to France than they are the Netherlands. Wow. We might have an in, boys. Although considering the last time we went to war with the Dutch, I'm quite hesitant, because they kicked the shit out of me last time. Oh, we're exactly even on armies. Excuse me. And the only difference is 4,000 cavalry to 4,000 troops. That's great. Alright, you know what? We have to make our army bigger now just so we can say that it's bigger. 2 troops, 2 cannons in each one. There we go. Yeah, what was I saying about not having a Switch? So I can't play the Mario version. Laundry. Can't remember what I was talking about. Tetsu time, yeah. Certainly looks that way. Who would get involved in that war if I were to declare on the Netherlands there? The Palatinate. Oh, Aragon. See, I still can't go because of Aragon. Because Aragon are still above me. And sure, they have no manpower. But they still can throw their weight around if they want to. Did I buy too many men? No, I didn't. Okay, good. There we go. Could try finish off Austria. Oh. Apparently, someone took Vienna while I wasn't looking. So that's something. No, they'd call Aragon in. Oh, you fucking Dutchies. I hate you so much. And the Papal State would get involved as well, weirdly. Poland wouldn't help, but Great Britain and Sweden would. Great Britain's pretty useless, but Sweden's quite nice. But the problem is, if I look in the ledger... Alright, so they've got a bit below me, but we saw what they did with those mercenaries last time. It was ridiculous. They just suddenly swamped me with mercenaries. So their economy alone basically counts as another country. Aragon is too strong for me to take. Paired with anyone, I'd have to take them on their own. Sweden are unreliable. Poland wouldn't help. Great Britain are even more unreliable. It's just not worth it. We're gonna have to wait for a better opportunity. Wait for someone to fall out with someone. Maybe France will make a peace where Netherlands have to annul their treaties, something like that. And if that happens, then we can whack. But it's too risky right now. Too risky. Did I ever find Liechtenstein? I don't know. Apparently not. Oopsie daisy. Pressing buttons. To be fair, Liechtenstein, if it did exist, when different countries take over, it changes its name, so it might have just changed its name. It's too risky to tackle the Netherlands right now. We'll wait until their war is over. Because France and the Netherlands won't be able to make another alliance straight away. So if I attack the Netherlands directly, they won't be called in. Where's France's army, by the way? Are they still above me as well? Yeah, they are. Look at the size of France's army. What the fuck? Finally taking up some score. Let's actually have a look at the score ledger. I'm 11th now, that's pretty good. I'm not going to close in on Portugal, like, but I'm definitely the highest non-biased country. Because a lot of countries have an historic bias from the start. My country was not one, and those are the ones that normally dominate the top of the leaderboard. So the fact that I've managed to climb so high as a non-biased is pretty good. Tax, yeah, I like tax. Scrooge McDuck over here. Still behind in the old admin by a full cycle. Kind of want my king to die so that his heir can take over, because his heir's really good. But his heir's about the same age, so he'll die straight away as well. Oh, nice. The Cloggies were spying on me. What a surprise. How's the war going between the two of them? Wow, they're holding it level. That's pretty impressive. Closing in on the 20 years mark, boys. It's amazing the difference between when we first started and to where we are now. Just wish the Dutch and the Palatinate wouldn't get involved. Oh, a bunch of overexcited student females outside my window, squealing at each other. Always nice. Yeah, at least they're having fun. Definitely going to be here till midnight. Not sure whether we'll make 1 o'clock, but I'm really hungry. I feel like I should like check Twitter or something while I'm waiting for this to go. Just wait for something to happen. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, I literally opened Twitter and the first thing that came up was someone streaming EUIV and teaching it to their friends. Taking all of my viewership. Obviously. I mean, this guy gets like 900 viewers a stream, so somehow I doubt that he's, I mean, his direct competition. He also streams on Twitch, which helps me. This game looks so complicated, like a bunch of rocket surgeons got together to make a game that's super detailed, super smart. Still playing with Lincoln Logs. It really is a matter of, it just looks like the amount of screens and stuff involved. It looks much more complicated than it actually is. Like, if you sit down with it within, you know, an hour, 2 hours, you'll have picked up everything you need to play a game start to finish, and as you play you'll pick up other bits and pieces. A lot of it's just trial and error and or using the forums to help you out, like the way I balance my army, so hardly any cavalry, slightly more troops than artillery. It's the way it's meant to be is oh my god, shut up outside. I'm fucking streaming in here. So it's like if you take the value of your soldiers as X, you should have half X artillery, and then if as soon as you go over about 4 units of cavalry, they start becoming like, you get diminishing returns on them. So you sit around 3 or 4, and that's about all you need, because they're just for flanking. So I picked that up from a forum, and then as you get later in the game you can start boosting your artillery up to be closer to the level of infantry. But when you start boosting that up is up to player discrepancy. But just little things like that is what you learn over time as to what the most effective army is. Everything else is pretty much just out of the box, how it comes, and you just play your style. My style tends to be, if you have money you can do anything, and then you just sit there on your mountains of money and don't have to worry about anything. I play quite aggressively as well. I quite like expanding myself to a size where I'm pretty safe because no one will attack you, and then you can just eat smaller countries at your leisure. But some people prefer playing more fast and loose. It's each to their own. It's not hugely complicated. It's just oh my god, the freaking everyone's becoming ill. It's just an accessibility thing. It looks very daunting. And when I first bought it, I think it took me 3 attempts at starting a game before I eventually got one rolling to where I could finish it. The first time a war went pear-shaped and everything ended horribly wrong. The second time I ended up so far in debt that there was no way out, and bankruptcy would have just like ruined the save. So I started again, and then the third time I went start to finish, no hiccups. Playing as Britain, ended up owning all of the British Isles, Iceland, the Shetlands, Greenland, Newfoundland, all of South Africa and half of Australia, and then ended up spreading all the way up into Indonesia, taking these little islands along the way. So like, that was my 3rd game when I was still shit at the game. So like, it doesn't take much to start rolling, and then you like, the difficulty then is finding the difficulty level you want the game on, which balances how fair it is to how difficult you want it to be. So I just put it on normal in Iron Man because I'm bound to fuck up at least once myself and set myself back. Where if I could save scum, then it'd be too easy. Remove Austria from the map or conquer. That's the wrong button. Sopron. I don't know where Sopron is. Oh, nope. We'll remove Austria from the map. So artillery in action, it was ridiculous, so much power. In any game where you can have like an artillery unit or class where you play as it, I always choose artillery. Like, I'd much rather be the one sitting at the back thinking like, right, where are we gonna shell, like how are we gonna do this, and like putting thought into our war making rather than just like running in on the front lines and rapid fire glowing people. I can't imagine how it was to see in real life. That must have been mental. We got some money sitting around, so we're going to upgrade some of those castles. The music's so dramatic. What's going on? All we're doing is sitting here waiting for something to happen. Christ. It's going mental at me. 5 hours on Divinity. Is that just in one session? Because that's quite impressive. I can't play it for more than 3 at a time without going insane through my own stupidity. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, whoever's outside. I got the top comment on an IGP video the other day. I was quite proud. Oh, finally convert someone. We're back to 100% religious unity now. Yeah. That's what we like to hear. Why is that suddenly dropped? Whatever, we have the money to afford it. What do I give a shit? So we can't remove Austria from the map because they've got friends in high places, right? Yeah, okay. Is there anyone that we can declare war on? Tyrol's got friends in high places as well, if I remember. Palatate basically, and the Palatate would be able to call all of them, who would definitely accept and kick my ass. I wonder if I could have dismantled it much earlier and haven't realised. I probably could have, you know. See, the more you know. You learn things like that as you play. Probably could have dismantled it ages ago. Why is it lagging so much all of a sudden? Oh, I freaking... Where's Upper Swabia? There we go. And then wherever Lower Swabia was. Why is Lower Swabia above Upper Swabia? Makes no sense. And Upper Bavaria. Oh no, let's not do that yet. Still behind in admin, huh? Wow. One session. Original Sin 2 is amazing if you're going to get any Bray. You know, me and Arnold Schwarzenegger share a birthday. Obviously he's like 70, so, but we share a birth date. 30th of July. Same reason Greenland is mainly ice and Iceland isn't. No, that was because the Vikings were like, shit, how do we get people to settle in Iceland? To settle in Greenland? Before they called it that, and they were like, I know. Let's call it Greenland so people think it's really green. And actually it's fucking freezing. Which is weird because like they're in the same level. If that makes sense. That sounds like I've been smoking something. I guess this stuff at the top isn't. If you look, you can only settle like in 2 places up this side, and that's the only settleable areas. I've never been to Iceland. I had the opportunity to, but I couldn't take it because it was too expensive in my geography class. So a few of my friends went. Apparently it was really good. Cold, obviously, but really extraordinary country. Geologically, it's incredible. Might be one to pay a visit after uni, you know, after you've settled down. That might be nice. Got a while to think about that yet, though. So many countries to visit. Gotta come stateside at some point. Gotta come. Go to Iceland. Go to Greece again. Egypt. Australia. Japan. I think that's it actually. So not too many. Not an outrageous amount, but certainly more than I have the money for. Yeah, they basically prank people to get there to deal with, like, not many people want to go there. I'm pretty fine with the cold, to be fair. Like, I prefer extreme cold to extreme warmth because you just put more layers on in the cold, and then like, I don't know, there's this weird like satisfaction I get from being warm even though it's freezing outside. Like, it's a nice feeling. Been to Iceland with your geography class is amazing. I recommend visiting it. Well, it's certainly on the shortlist. Hungary. Actually, that's a good point. I think that needs to be like, if not Hungary, certainly an Eastern European country to see what the difference in culture is. Because I mean, I've been to France, I've been to Germany, I've been to the Netherlands. That kind of like northwestern European area. So I know what Central European life is like, or mainland European life is like in the West, but in the East I haven't been. So that would be interesting. Whether, you know, Hungary, the Ukraine, stuff like that. Isn't Hungary where Dying Light supposed to take place? I don't know. I've got no idea. Because you were in the military, weren't you, Bray? So you would have been with the military. Or you just travel a lot. My sister is a lawyer, but she's been to everywhere. Vietnam, Australia, Nigeria, Ghana, stateside, South America. Don't know whether she's ever been to China. But you know, that she travels an awful lot. No place takes place in Turkey. Oh well, you know, they're neighbours. I've only been around North America and its countries in northwestern Europe. Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you mean, bro. I've been to half the world. I've been to, like... You could probably count the countries I've been to on 2 hands. Like, it's not an awful lot. I tell you what, while we're waiting for something to happen in this game, we'll go around. So, we're not counting Great Britain. So, 1, 2, 3, Switzerland 4. I've driven through European countries but not stopped, so I'm not counting them. So these are the only ones I've visited like on a holiday. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Italy 5. I totally forgot about Italy. 6, 7, 8. 8 countries? Yeah, Greece, Cyprus, Turkey, France, the Netherlands, Italy, Switzerland, Germany. 8. Yeah, 8 countries. $204 feet in space and Iceland. That's it. Holidays are far. Yeah, we're like pretty fortunate in that. I'll just pause this while I think about what my sentence is going to be. A lot of the trips have been through school or through organisations which make it cheaper. So, trip to France was through school. I have family in the Netherlands, so it costs us basically nothing. Well, and I went there once with the Scouts. Went to Germany with school. Went to Italy with school. Went to Switzerland with the Scouts. The only ones that have been specifically family holidays was Cyprus, Greece, and Turkey. And when we went to Turkey, it was quite cheap. Greece was expensive as fuck because the euro is crap at the moment. No, the pound is crap against the euro at the moment, and Cyprus was like average holiday cost. Lovely, lovely country though. I love it. What does this do? National unrest but mystery strength. We don't need that. Castile, I don't want an alliance, okay? I've never been to Spain, weirdly. It's like the one, like, if you live in Britain, the holiday destination where everyone goes to is Spain. But we've never been, our family. Always been the Netherlands or like much further afield like Greece. I've always had a thing for like Greek Mediterranean culture, like this area, because I was born in Cyprus, so we end up visiting here quite a lot on holidays. Because my dad's a bit of a history nut as well, and he likes all the like history of Constantinople and stuff, so that's why we went to Turkey. It sounds like it's an amazing place to visit. I'm kind of like, I'm not disappointed I didn't get to go, because it's like, it's not like it's the only chance I would have ever got to go. Like, I'm sure at some point, if I really wanted to, I could just grab a flight. But it does seem like a really, really cool place to go. I would like to go one day. But I mean, we've got all these like Scandinavian countries to visit. Need to visit at least one of them. At least one Eastern European. I'm not really fussed about visiting Africa. I guess Egypt, actually, that's a lie. I want to visit Egypt. And then Japan. Australia. And then North America. I need to do a road trip around North America and see everyone from the BLJ community. We'll start on the East Coast, visit all the ones down there, KC in West Virginia. He's the only person whose state I know apart from Blues in Colorado. That's going to be a hell of a road trip, going from West Virginia to Colorado. I think Grackle's over that way as well. Isn't Grackle in Massachusetts? I know he's quite north because he gets really bad snow, doesn't he? I don't know what Massachusetts is. I guess it's a real thing of necessity for them, isn't it? They're in the middle of like buttfuck nowhere, so. And the volcanic activity means that at any moment, just like no one would be able to reach the entire island, so you have to make sure you can look after yourselves. Oh, there we go, our army's back to normal. Could actually get one more. I think we'll put a cannon in each one. Although at this point I really do think that there's not going to be any more wars before the end of this campaign. I think it's just going to slowly bring itself to an end. Got nice semi-smoothing music. Semi-smoothing? Semi-soothing. It's quite upbeat, but it's quite not melancholy, but it's definitely like coming towards the end of the game. Only got what, 13 more years? Can't imagine there'll be another big war before the end. I didn't even notice that this war had ended. Obviously didn't affect anyone too much. Yeah, I remember the bloody ash eruption. That was a pain. Finish off on the west coast over here in Forest Moon of Endor. I don't know whether I would do like land like kind of in DC and then go down to Florida, up across the bottom through Texas and that, up that side and then back across the top, because I don't know anyone that lives in the middle. Like, I don't think any of our BLJ guys live in the middle. I think all of them live on one coast or the other. Obviously not like directly on the coast, but like roughly to one side or the other. I'm not sure if there's anyone smack bang in the middle. Well, I guess if there is, I could just swing in and then go back down and drive along the bottom again. Because then that way I can go really rude grumpy people, down, racists, up, and then back again. And then you get a mix of hillbillies and racists in the middle. It'd be great. Get to see all types of American culture. Yeah, I really can't be bothered to try and juggle a war. Did we lose both our generals at once? That's rude. It serves me right for chatting shit about America. There we go. Just speed through Texas, Arizona and New Mexico. Some of Texas is cool, but all the rest of the area is wasteland. Yeah, again, I guess if you live in such a geologically active area, Spongy, you have to be ready to pounce at any moment. It must be a tough life. I mean, on the way through Texas, I'd have to make stops at like Houston, Austin, stuff like that. I drop by Austin and drive past the Rooster Teeth labs and stuff. I think I don't know what I'd see while I was over there. Obviously, you've got the Washington Monument and stuff. Then you've got your New Yorks and your Statue of Liberties and stuff. But I don't know, like, what events. I guess Chicago's up that end, which you could do because there's loads in Chicago. But coming down this end, like Florida, you've got Disneyland, you've got New Sail University where NXT is filmed. And then coming back up, Texas, you've got Rooster Teeth and cowboy hats, and that's about it. And then up this side, you've got. Why did that all suddenly like clear out? I need to look up. Like, I need to look up a state-by-state guide as I was there to see what interesting things were in each state. To be fair. Yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm just taking the piss. I know not everyone in America's a racist. It's just one of those stereotypical things, isn't it? I didn't figure that there would be many outwardly racist people. I have quite a lot of faith in humanity as a whole and our ability to not be arseholes to each other. Just certain parts of the country get a bad rap, isn't it? It's like in England, everyone from Manchester's a chav. As is everyone from Liverpool. Everyone from London's rude, either a rude posh toff or a poor thief. Everyone from Cornwall's a farmer. Everyone north of the border is a barbarian. Everyone from up north drinks 3 bottles of wine a day and doesn't speak properly. I think that's all of them covered. Everyone from Essex is a bloody fuckboy. Yeah, I'll see you around, Julian. Thanks for giving me a nudge to stream today, and thanks for sticking around to the end. I shall see you hopefully in XCOM. On the trip we went to the farm that's like right by a volcano. The garden is pretty helpful after the eruption, so it's filled with nutrients. Yeah, it's all the nitrogen that comes from the ash, isn't it? I believe it's the nitrogen that they get from the ash. What stereotypes am I missing from Britain, Spongy? It's mostly every other city, just thinking everyone from another city is a chav, isn't it? And the fact that if you're white and you come from Birmingham, you're in a minority. Which are not my words, they're the words of my Arab medic best friend, who's from Birmingham. They got chased out, that's awesome. Oh, that's great. See, I think the problem is that we only hear about, like, certainly across the pond, the only stories we hear about are like the serious ones, like Charlottesville, where they don't get chased out, or they do, but there's just big clashes. You don't hear the stories about ones like that. It's like in I think it was Nottingham, which is not too far from me. There was an EDL, which is the English Defence League, which are basically just like the racists in politics. They were trying to do a protest, and like 60 EDL members turned up, and then 200 non-EDL anti-protesters turned up and basically just shit all over their parade, and they just went home. But of course you don't hear their stories like that in the news. You only hear the ones where the EDL actually get a good turnout, because it makes better sales. I think we're all covered. Good. being a white minority in California. Yeah, it's a real weird like situation when that happens. My so I got into Sheffield uni through a special program for people from disadvantaged families. Not because I'm particularly disadvantaged, but I have our family isn't the richest. We come from quite a rough area, and neither of my parents have been to university. Not that it affects my life, but it meant that I qualified for this program. But because of how the program was geared towards a certain demographic, it ended up being a lot of second-generation immigrants, where their parents had come over with little to no qualifications and worked their way up through society from the ground up, and they were trying to give an opportunity to their children to advance where they were on the social ladder, which is amazing. It's a really good scheme that they have. The problem with it is about 70% of the people on the scheme were women and 30% were men, and 70% of the people on the scheme weren't white. So if you're a white dude like me, you were just like completely in the minority in every way. And I remember one lunchtime I was sitting there, we went and bought lunch, and I sat down and I looked around at the group I'd ended up in, and I was the only guy in a group of 11, and there was one white girl with me, and everyone else in the group was from like the Far East, like Malaysia kind of area. And I was sat there like, wow, I come from a village in the middle of nowhere where everyone is white, and it was a situation I was not used to. And it's one hell of an eye-opener for someone that comes from a country bumpkin town like me, when suddenly you're like, wow, this is like an awakening. And all it took was me living in Sheffield for like a month, and now you don't even notice if someone's a different colour to you. And I would never treat them differently anyway, obviously. But like, you're like, oh, well, I didn't even notice, like, as I'm walking around anymore, if anyone's white or not. I'm leaning in because I'm set too far away and I can't read the small cost of this. Improve relations, trade range. Improve relations, why not? Totally drink 3 balls of wine a day and do not speak properly. Definitely sounds like the north. Did you see after the failed Scottish referendum that there was a newspaper article in that made the rounds in Yorkshire, where people were saying that they should make Yorkshire its own country. They should have an independence referendum and become its own country, because they were so different to everywhere else in the country, because those northerners are weirdos. Yeah, it's a weird change to get used to, Spongy. Like, just the sheer volume of people. Poor country bumpkins like us. Less than 10 years in game time left, guys. We just watched the clock tick away. This is what I like to call the podcast section of the game, where we just have some gentle music in the background, occasionally respond to a prompt, and just watch the world go by. Still can't declare war? Nope. Exactly, Spongy. But it's the point I was making wasn't that I did before. It was that. All right, put this into perspective. In my year at college, there were, in a year of 160 people, there were 10 people of colour. And now here it's like a 50-50 split. And for someone who comes from like a town where literally kids are scared of people who aren't white because they've never seen them before, to suddenly going into a situation where like there is an even split of white and non-white, it's quite amazing the culture shock that it brings with it. You did hear about that? It was great. Yeah, Yorkshire. The people of Yorkshire are amazing. Better than Northumberland. Northumberland sucks. This, like, the boundary line for Lincolnshire isn't drawn very well. Because that river isn't there. Because I live next to that river, and you can drive about 5 minutes north and you're in Yorkshire. You can drive about 2 minutes west and you're in Nottinghamshire. Oh, I guess that's why it's like this, because they've not done all the counties. That makes sense. Because Derbyshire isn't that big. And it's certainly not positioned right. But that's no problem, bro. Shall see you in a minute. Could probably, if I wanted to, / could be asked / knew how to, I could probably re-download all of my VODs and then make a time lapse of what we've done, but that would probably be really hard to watch because of all like the flashing and sudden like zooming in and out. I wish there was a way to make to have a time lapse of just the borders of all the countries and just watch what happened. Oh my god, what? Denmark's allied with the Papal State. I don't know why I said state like that. State. Hang on, where did those Danish lands go? Oh, the Dutch took it off them. Well, surely Denmark would... At war with Sweden, Poland and Lithuania. Who are they at war with? Denmark and the Papal State. That's it? Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Just shit all over them. What do I care? Where's the Papal State? All the way down there. Alright, never mind. I'll just sit here, guys. If they come through, I'll kick their ass. I can't get at any of Denmark's lands, so, I mean... We'll just sit here while this war resolves itself. Out of 711 people, there's not one person of colour. That's mental. It's gotten a bit better recently. Like in the lower years at our school, there's much more of a mix, but it's still, you know, maybe 30 people in a year of 180 kind of thing. So what, a sixth? I guess that's better than a 15th or a 16th, but you understand there's a lack of a mix. Lack of variety. And variety, after all, is the spice of life. I think this is the last technology. Oh my god, the Papal State! Take them out, boys! Why does he walk all the way around? Have him! Yeah! Oh my god, I'm gonna lose? No, I'm not. Yeah, you better run, you bitch. Boom! Gold standard. You've researched all technologies in this group. How am I only 6th in military, by the way? I'm 4th. Poland! What the fuck? Where did you come from? You had like nothing earlier. Wow, everyone's... Oh my god. Muscovy, that force limit is mental. I don't know whether I'll be the highest historical score. I imagine I will be, because like... the historical score goes on how much you change compared to where you should be, right? Also, hello Azanis. Sorry, I didn't greet you by name. Yeah, we're just 5 years left. Not making any offensive wars. We joined in with one to take out the Danes, which the Swedes started, but I mean they can basically handle it entirely on their own. This freaking Papal State messing me about. Where are they going? After Poland? Oh, we've got you now. Oh, and the Poles crushed. Absolutely crushed. Let's find a... There we go. You can sit in Berlin. Why not? Return to the heart of the fatherland. Just the area I live, there's more diversity in a place called... Oh, I know Carlisle. Do not know Cockermouth though. Started the same point in one sentence. Can you show us the map so we can see how the world is? Wallachia conquered. It's Hungary in that one. Hungary took it all. Let me zoom out as far as I can. There you go. Yeah, I've visited Carlisle before, Spongy. But not Cockermouth. So this world's ended up a bit weird. Chu has taken all of Chu Yu. I love that. Who took Australia? All of it was France, okay. Britain took Canada, mostly. California spreads all the way up to the North Pole for some reason. Portuguese Mexico, British Columbia, Florida, 13 colonies. Let's just zoom back in a little bit. So Hungary took all of the Ottomans, and Muscovy took the rear. Oh my god, Muscovy are actually unstoppable. Look at the size of them. Tunis and Morocco occupy most of northern Africa. Aragon took Italy, apart from Roma. Castile got ruined basically. Portugal stayed largely immobile for the whole game. Great Britain owns Great Britain. Denmark owns Iceland. No one took Greenland. Denmark are basically dead, they're down to the last 3 provinces. Sweden have just lost a lot of land to Muscovy while I haven't been paying attention. Sweden were all the way down here at one point, taking the Livonian Order. Poland took the rest of the Livonian Order. Lithuania are still in a junior partnership after all this time to Poland. Genoa managed to take Savoy. I think they're in a junior partnership to France, is why they've lasted so long. The Netherlands has done very well for itself. and then there's us in the middle that occupies most of Germany. Can't touch the Palatinate because they're the leaders of the leaders of the New World. No, they're the leaders of the Holy Roman Empire. So we can't touch them, otherwise France and the Netherlands are going to shit stomp me. And Austria I can't touch for the same reason. They have too much backing from the Netherlands and France, who are too powerful for me to contend with. No Russia, no Scandinavia. I know it's really weird how this game's turned out. I've got the weirdest dice rolls as far as how things should be. Oh yeah, I get you, Spongy. I've already stopped there once. We were on our way heading north of the border, and we stopped over there just for an afternoon to refuel, do a little bit of sightseeing, and to restock on supplies. I think might have been a day. Like, arrived in the morning, left in the evening. It has passed midnight indeed. We'll be done before 1 though. There's only 4 years left. 3 years left. How many princes? 6. 5! There's even less! Oh my god. But 2 of them are the most powerful nations in the game. So I basically can't touch them. I want to just eat the Palatinate so much, but I can't go anywhere near them. Because if I declare war on anyone, they take the Palatinate as a co-belligerent, and if they're a co-belligerent, they bring in the Netherlands. Well, the Netherlands is the defender of the Catholic faith, so they take them in, and then France comes to help them, and I can't beat France, so decent place, bit shady. It's most cities. We went to, I think we sightseed around the castle, if I remember correctly. Is there a big, like, weird castle in the middle of Carlisle? I feel like there is. Oh, Grackleflint is now playing Warframe, still. I guess it's not midnight for him. It's what? 8 hours. So what, 4 in the afternoon? Something like that? Yeah, I think it's 4 in the afternoon for him. I would have liked to take the Palatinate in Austria before the end of this, but it's just not going to happen. The Netherlands and France are just too numerous to contend with. So, last 2 years of the game, guys. The final EU4 stream for a little while. Like I say, coming back with XCOM 2 hopefully sometime soon. Why are you guys too big for Berlin now? What happened? What happened? Go down to Pilsen. Are the knights still alive? Yes! Yes they are. That is amazing. They're allied with Venice, weirdly. I think I have to play a game as the knights at some point. see if I can do it. Question is, do you play more Divinity? I mean, it is midnight, Spongy. Azanus, you missed, right. Venice at one point was all of this area. Like, they occupied all of bloody Central Southern Europe. They had the biggest army in the game at one point, and have slowly been eroded down by Aragon and Hungary until they're 2 provinces. Like, at one point they were bigger than me, and I was scared that they were going to suddenly turn on me, and I had to befriend them just so they didn't. Like, that's how big they were. What, have we still not got this fucking thing yet? God damn it. Fucking hell. I don't know why I'm bothering, like, it's the end of the game, but it's not even going to be built by the end of the game, I don't think. It's also the weekend though, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Greece has appeared. I've got no idea where, if I'm honest. Like, you spotted them. Oh, they're just Cyprus. Okay. Nice. You can become Jerusalem with the Knights or Cyprus. I'm not buying a 3 admin guy. God. I'm not insane. I might play as the Knights then, just as a giggle. Oh my god. France. They're actually unstoppable. Oh, they just inherited Genoa, didn't they? Ooh, that is... France have won this one. They can take top of the leaderboard, and I will not dispute that. They are a terrifying mass of manpower to deal with. Let's have a look at the score ledger. Yeah, there we go. Not unexpected. The Netherlands coming in second is a little bit unexpected, but they have done very well this game. Poland, good to see up there. Muscovy, not unexpected. Hungary, I thought would be higher. Aragon's done well. Sweden did very well for itself earlier on, fell off a bit towards the end. How Portugal got that high, I'll never know. I guess they start with quite a high score. Venice, see, Venice got all the way up to the number 10 spot before dropping off right at the end. And I'm not going to catch them in time. We just got guaranteed by France. What? Why did they do that? What the fuck? Thanks France, you tosspots. What a weird end to the game. They've absorbed so many people that they've gone insane and they've guaranteed me, even though, like, I'm the 3rd strongest nation in the game, basically. 2 months, guys. One month. Let's count it down. 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. Happy New Year. Game. I didn't get the highest historical score. Wow. I wasn't even close. Fucking hell. France ran away with it, to be fair. They absolutely annihilated this game. They did very well. You know what? I'm happy with that. We did very well. We achieved we definitely achieved what we set out to do. Couldn't get all the provinces in the end. Not disappointed by it. Things didn't play into our hands very well. We did the best with what we could. Gained an awful lot of land. Definitely compared to what we started with. I think we started with 8 provinces and we ended up owning almost all of Central Europe. 5th largest army in the world. 9th most provinces, behind presumably France, Sweden, Muscovy, Great Britain, and some of the African ones. 4th highest province value, 6th highest income, again behind probably France, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Aragon and Hungary, maybe. And 8th highest trade income, which definitely would have been those 5 ahead of me, and maybe Muscovy and Poland. But no, I think that was excellent game. It had ups, it had downs, there was never a dull moment. What with the Danes early on and the Poles, France always being a constant arsehole. The panic with Venice earlier on, Aragon always breathing down our necks. Never actually went to war with Aragon, I don't think. Not that I remember anyway. That was an excellent game. I had a hell of a lot of fun streaming it with you guys. You should ally them. I didn't think I had enough time. Got the highest in your Italy playthrough, which is very surprising. This is the first time I've not actually finished highest on the historical scores, apart from the time I played as Japan, obviously. But do you know what? I think I'm well happy with that. 7th in historical scores. I'm still kind of miffed that Portugal got so high, even though Portugal is shit. Although, to be fair, I didn't see anything of the New World, so they might have been doing all their business down there. Which doesn't surprise me for Portugal. Thank you very much, Norbert. Feels good to finally be done with it. Had a lot of fun. Kind of man our navy was so tiny. What does that button even do? Oh, I didn't even know there was a statistics page. This is great. 45 victorious wars to 4 losses. You know what? That is a good ratio in my books. I will still stream E4 in the future, Azarnus. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And do some XCOM 2, hopefully. Each year about 3,000 enemy combatants fell. Each year saw the losses. Oh, okay. Our KD wasn't brilliant. We lost no ships. We wiped 20 nations from the face of the earth. Oh my god. Oh, don't worry, Spongy. I will make sure of it. Annexed 71 provinces, so we finished with about 80 provinces. 4 were stolen from us. 34. Legend among legends was Leopold. I can't even pronounce that. Olga Müller. 4141. Nation state religion was Protestant. Grand province was Berlin with 22 development, and there were 0 disasters. Cause I'm a badass. Nice. Good job, Germany. Oh. You don't have to close the application, game. We did it. Well, we'll call the stream there then, since it's midnight. Nice. Thank you everyone very much for joining in. Talking to me while we've been doing the stream, watching the streams, enjoying it with me. I have loved every second of it. It's been an absolute blast. I hope you've had as much fun as I have as well, because this has been awesome. So I shall see you in the future for XCOM 2. Very much looking forward to that. Hopefully, should be a little bit more exciting than this as far as the action goes. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and until I see you again, thank you very much, and have a great night everyone. Goodbye!